Lights, camera, Mario, por favor.
Para decidir si sigo poniendo esta sangre en tierra de este corazón que bate su parche sol y tiniebla, para continuar caminando al sol por estos desiertos, para recalcar que estoy vivo en medio de tantos muertos, para decidir, para continuar, para recalcar y considerar. Solo me hace falta que estés aquí con tus ojos claros. Ay, fogata de amor y guía, razón de vivir mi vida. Ay, fogata de amor y guía, razón de vivir mi vida.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Anina and Oliver. Welcome everyone, family and friends, to this ceremony of commitment between Anina and Oliver. As is traditional, during the ceremony, Anina and Oliver will exchange rings. These rings are a visible sign of their commitment to one another. Oliver and Anina also understand that a marriage is not just two people. Rather, it affects and is affected by those that share their lives. And we therefore ask, as the ceremony proceeds, and they invite you to take part in the warming of the rings, which are here on this cushion. The rings will be passed among you, and please take a moment while you hold the rings to make a silent wish for the couple and their future together. Then pass the ring on to the next person, etc. We ask that you please keep it brief so the rings have a chance to reach everyone before we get to the vows. And then, when everyone has blessed the rings, we'll get them back to Masha. Mario will now sing, "I Come to Offer My Heart."
¿Quién dijo que todo está perdido? Yo vengo a ofrecer mi corazón. Tanta sangre que se llevó el río. Yo vengo a ofrecer mi corazón. No será tan fácil, ya sé qué pasa. No será tan simple como pensaba. como abrir el pecho y sacar el alma. Una cuchillada de amor. Luna de los pobres, siempre abierta. Yo vengo a ofrecer mi corazón como un documento inalterable. Yo vengo a ofrecer mi corazón y uniré las puntas de un mismo lazo y me iré tranquilo, me iré despacio y te daré todo y me darás algo que me alivie un poco más. Cuando no haya nadie cerca o lejos, yo vengo a ofrecer mi corazón. Cuando los satélites no alcancen, yo vengo a ofrecer mi corazón. Y hablo de países y de esperanzas, y hablo por la vida, hablo por la nada, y hablo de cambiar esta nuestra casa, de cambiarla por cambiar no más. ¿Quién dijo que todo está perdido? Yo vengo a ofrecer mi corazón.
We've gathered here today to witness and celebrate the wedding of Oliver Dawson Clark and Anina Lutzi Schmid. Anina and Oliver have chosen a humanist ceremony because they feel it best expresses their feelings about how they intend to live their lives together. Humanism is a philosophy based on a concern for humanity and the natural world, which affirms our ability and responsibility to lead ethical lives, aspiring to the greater good of humanity and the world we share. Now I'd like to ask Ulla to read How Do I Love Thee by Elizabeth Barrett Browning.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth my soul can reach. I love thee to the level of everyday's most quiet need by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely. I love thee purely. I love thee with a passion. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life.
This marriage ceremony is a public statement of the private commitment the couple have already made to each other. And we who have gathered here rejoice with them and for them in their decision to marry and to share their lives together. Marriage is a commitment between two people who love each other sincerely, who honor each other as individuals, and who wish to unite their lives and share their future together. Marriage is not the beginning, but the maturing of love, both freely given and gladly returned, and is both ordinary and extraordinary, because it is simply about everyday living. And now I'd like to ask Mario to sing a poem set to music, and the poem is by Kenya Kano.
Concédeme vaciar mi casa, que las abejas limpien el interior pacientemente, sin duda, sin duda. Con cada una de sus patas retirarán aquello que no permite vernos desnudos, desnudos. Abejas de la miel, de la miel, limpien mi casa. Entren y salgan despacio por la ventana, aunque sea amargo el amor, aunque sea amargo el amor, el amor.
Anina will read some words for Oliver from Anne Michael's Fugitive Pieces.
When we married, Naomi said, sometimes we need both hands to climb out of a place. Sometimes there are steep places where one has to walk ahead of the other. If I can't find you, I'll look deeper at myself. If I can't keep up, if you're far ahead, look back, look back.
And in return, Oliver will read some words for Anina from The Sirens of Titan by Kurt Vonnegut.
I was a victim of a series of accidents, as are we all. The purpose of human life, no matter who is controlling it, is to love whoever is around to be loved. The worst thing that could possibly happen to anybody would be to not be used for anything by anybody. Thank you for using me, even though I didn't want to be used by anybody.
Now Mario will sing I Write an Imaginary Letter.
Te escribo una carta imaginaria, te extraño en el tiempo, en la casa y en la vida. Te escribo en el aire, en la fugacidad del pensamiento. Repito muchas veces tus palabras de amor para que se me queden vivas. Te escribo una carta imaginaria, te extraño en el tiempo, en la casa y en la vida. Te escribo en el aire, en la fugacidad del pensamiento. Repito muchas veces tus palabras de amor para que se me quede vivas.
As Anina and Oliver prepare to make their commitment to entrust their lives into each other's keeping, we remember family and friends who are unable to make it today and their loving support. Anina and Oliver would also like to acknowledge each of their grandparents who sadly have passed away. Let us bring them into our hearts and thoughts in this moment we share together. As you stand before each other, I ask you to think of the love that you share, the moments large and small that have led you here today, to make your promise before your community of friends and family. Please think deeply of that community you have created, many of whom are here, but there are many others stretched across continents. Bring to mind the moments of love and support, large and small, you have shared with them, those who have helped you become the people you are today. And let us feel gratitude for the love and connections we share and the ways we have touched each other's lives with love and laughter in good times and bad. As you move forward in your relationship, remember this moment, the love that you share and it's surrounded by, and just breathe it in. I'd like to ask Janet to read Your Laughter by Pablo Neruda.
Deprive me of bread if you want, deprive me of air, but don't deprive me of your laughter. Laugh at the night, at the last day, at the moon. Laugh at the twisted streets of the island. Laugh at this clumsy young man who loves you. Yet when I open my eyes and close them, when my steps go, when my steps return, deny me bread, air, light, spring, but never your laughter, for I would die.
And now some vows. Oliver, would you repeat after me? I call upon these persons here present to witness.
I call upon these persons here present to witness.
That I, Oliver,
That I, Oliver,
do take you and Nina
do take you and Nina
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I will love, honor, and cherish you
I will love, honor, and cherish you
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
I promise to be there for you
I promise to be there for you
and be there with you
and be there with you
for everything our life brings together.
for everything our life brings together.
To stand by you,
To stand by you,
to support and love you
to support and love you
throughout the life we've chosen to build together.
throughout the life we've chosen to build together.
To pick you up when you're down,
To pick you up when you're down,
to be there for you
to be there for you
when you need it most,
when you need it most,
to trust you
to trust you
when you tell me everything is going to be okay,
when you tell me everything is going to be okay,
to believe you
to believe you
when you tell me you love me,
when you tell me you love me,
to devote myself to you,
to devote myself to you,
to love you with all my heart,
to love you with all my heart,
Thank you for loving me the way you do.
Thank you for loving me the way you do.
Thank you for marrying me.
Thank you for marrying me.
Now, Anina, if you could repeat after me.
Okay.
I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I,
to witness that I,
Anina,
Anina,
do take you, Oliver,
do take you, Oliver,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I love you.
I love you.
Where you go,
Where you go,
I will go.
I will go.
Where you stay,
Where you stay,
I will stay.
I will stay.
I promise that I will encourage you,
I promise that I will encourage you,
that I will laugh with you
that I will laugh with you
about myself,
about myself
most of the time, I guess,
most of the time,
and that I will comfort you
and that I will comfort you
in times of sorrow.
in times of sorrow.
I promise that I will never tickle you for more than 2 minutes straight,
I promise that I will never tickle you for more than 2 minutes straight,
and that I will keep our love true.
and that I will keep our love true.
Our relationship is my treasure.
Our relationship is my treasure.
Please understand
Please understand
that I will slip away
that I will slip away
when I see pale stars rising,
when I see pale stars rising,
blooming over the oaks,
blooming over the oaks,
that I will follow
that I will follow
solitary pathways through the meadows
solitary pathways through the meadows
with just this one dream,
with just this one dream,
that you will come to.
that you will come to.
And our miracle lies
And our miracle lies
in the path we have chosen together,
in the path we have chosen together,
knowing that we'll build a life
knowing that we'll build a life
far better than either of us
far better than either of us
could imagine alone.
could imagine alone.
Thank you for marrying me.
Thank you for me.
May I have the rings, please? These rings, now blessed by those who love you the most, will forever show the world you're encircled by the love and support of family and friends. Please say after me, I offer you this ring,
I offer you this ring,
and with it my love and respect.
and with it my love and respect.
Please say after me, I offer you this ring,
I offer you this ring,
and with it my love and respect.
and with it my love and respect.
On the finger.
Okay.
Well, may every blessing and grace be yours. Mario will now sing a poem by Frederica Garcia Lorca, set to music. The English translation of the title is My Heart is My Home.
Si me voy, te quiero más. Si me quedo igual, te quiero. Mi corazón es tu casa y mi corazón tu huerto. Si me voy, te quiero más. Si me quedo igual, te quiero. Yo tengo 4 palomas, 4 palomitas tengo. Mi corazón es tu casa y mi corazón tu huerto. Si me voy, te quiero más. Si me quedo igual, te quiero.
We know not what the future may bring into the life of this couple, but together may they be equal to the needs of all their tomorrows. May they have patience, strength, courage, and above all, a growing love to sustain them. Because Oliver and Anina have grown in knowledge and love of one another, and because they have agreed to go forward in life together, seeking an ever richer, deepening relationship, and because they have pledged to meet sorrow and joy as a family, we rejoice to recognize them as a married couple. You may embrace. Would you like to share a moment with Ziggy?
Sure, do we have one? Hello.
Come on, Ziggs.
I love children. Shotgun wedding,
Ladies and gentlemen, batanas and drinks await you.
Una simple estrellita de mar es un motivo. Escribir fue más fácil si existe un motivo. De esperarse un consuelo de la fantasía.
Well, listen, I've already told Elliot. No, I've already told Elliot.
Es video.
It was a beautiful picture.
Oh wow. Okay.
Hola, sí pueden.
So congratulations. We're so excited for you. What a beautiful wedding and wish you all the best in life.
Son una pareja bellísima, los adoramos, son muy especiales en nuestra vida. Les deseamos lo mejor. Mucho amor.
It was beautiful. It was romantic. You two are lives of laughter. I wish you both lives of laughter.
name and find the name of the table. They're all named after cities that either Oliver or Nina have lived in.
Thank you for everything. Oh, first my mom. There's a present, like a present thing you saw.
Because she was so cute. And was such a cute couple.
Do you like the food?
Yeah, it was delicious.
Good. This is a quote from Ogden Nash. To keep your marriage brimming with love in the loving cup, whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut up.
It lies between you and lives and breathes and makes funny noises. Love wakes you up at all hours of the night with its needs. It needs to be fed so it will grow and stay healthy. Love doesn't like being left alone for long. But come home and love is always happy to see you. It may break a few things accidentally in its passion for life, but you can never be mad at love for long. Is love good all the time? Oh, no, no. Love can be bad. Bad love. Bad. Very bad love. Love makes messes. Love leaves you little surprises here and there. Love needs lots of cleaning up after. Sometimes you just want to get love fixed. Sometimes you want to roll up a piece of newspaper and swat love on the nose. Not so much to cause pain, just to let love know, don't ever do that again. Sometimes love just wants to go for a nice long walk because love loves exercise. It runs you around the block and leaves you panting. It pulls you in several different directions at once or winds around and around you until you're all wound up and can't move. But love makes you meet people wherever you go. People who have nothing in common but love stop and talk to each other on the street. Throw things away and love will bring them back again and again and again. But most of all, love needs love, lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops.
Stamina, I would think. A sense of humor, absolutely crucial. Shared values, of course. Tolerance and trust in the future. Now, what helps is, of course, fortune, great friends, I think, luck, and occasionally joint hardship. But most of all, and this is how I finally won her hand, bring her a Swiss watch.
Fair face. O soul, brightest of all lights known to men, and yet you need me as the cock the hen.
Among the stars, let me know what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me.
Come on, guys! This is the beginning of a very famous Swiss children's song. And Martin did adapt, of course, the text to the newlyweds.
It's very complicated.
Oh.
Auf der Straße, ja, da knüpft Liebe, schrie sie ja nicht los. Falleri, fallera, falleri, fallera, Liebe, schrie sie ja nicht los. Wir bisera sie für immer, diese Leute heben ganz fest. Falleri, fallera, falleri, fallera, diese Leute heben ganz fest.
Good evening. As you know, I make delicious salsa, but I also write fantastic poemy things. And my assistant, this is my boss. Ready? Love is like salsa. It will put the flavor into life, adding zest to mundane routine. It can be spicy, make you feel hot inside. Sometimes it brings tears, burning from within. Love is like salsa. Sometimes it will cause pain in your ass. Its sensation ebbs and it flows. Its presence flashes with passion. Its smoldering essence lingers on. It will enslave you, make you crave it, enable you to live without. May your love burn forever.
Salad?
Yes, I think we would, yes.
Then the salad will be served. I thank you.
Well, I'm going to check out the salad.
If question number 1 applies to you, question number 1, please stand up.
I would like to thank very much for all of Anina's family and friends who have come from all over the world to participate in this event. And I know that the weather in Germany and Switzerland and Canada and even New Zealand had nothing to do with the decision. But we're really glad that you've come, and we're thrilled that you're really enjoying our magical little town. Also, I'd like to mention the real architect, the producer and director of this whole special event, the love of my life, Janet Dove. There's a lot of people here who've been really helping, but this is the driving force behind it. I can assure you. Finally, to share with Oliver and Anina, and some of you have heard me say these words back at the event in April, but they really capture the feelings we have. And that is, first of all, Anina, we are euphoric that you have come into Oliver's life. You've already made him so happy, and it's just so wonderful to have that. And Oliver, of course, you have excellent taste in choosing such a wonderful, talented young woman to share your life's journeys with. And to give you an idea of why we're so happy that Nina entered Oliver's life was, most of you have seen, I think, the wonderful engagement photos that they took back in April. And you can see there, obviously, in those photos that they're in love, but also they seem like really good friends who make each other laugh, which is such a critical ingredient in any long-term, fulfilling relationship. So I'd like to offer a toast to Oliver and Anina for a long, loving, and fulfilling relationship.
What a happy day it is today. I have to say that in a very long time I haven't seen Anina as happy as she is ever since she met and fell in love with Oliver. That's really something that probably most of you can confirm or would agree to that. I will tell you a little bit about the first years, the making of, so to speak.
Or maybe not.
Ulla and Anina and I lived in Zurich for like 4 or 5 years, and then for some reasons we got separated, and for a little time we both, Anina lived with Ulla and I lived in Zurich, but in a separate flat. So that was not the way it should have been, but it was okay, it was acceptable. But then Anina and Ulla moved to Frankfurt. And that was really like a Super-GAU in German. It was the worst accident you could think of that happened to me, and it really hit me very bad. I was sad and sorry a second. Yeah, I felt really powerless, as there was nothing I could do about it. At that time, we had a flat, or a little bit later I think it was, in Küsnacht on Lake Zurich. And one night I had a dream. I'm going to tell you about this dream. So it was night time. I was standing on a balcony of this apartment overlooking the lake. It was a beautiful quiet night, moonlight maybe, and all of a sudden comes a Montgolfier, you know, the first balloons, first man-made balloons, and this Montgolfier was beautifully lit with hundreds of colors, and it glided silently across the lake, over Zurich, and disappeared to the north. And I still kind of think of a picture that describes better the way how I felt at the time. So why am I telling you all this? Because today I see this Montgolfier again. It shines even brighter, there are even more colors, and it's coming back to me. And that's what's happening. So, yeah, blessed is whatever made you, Anina and Oliver, turn to yoga. Blessed is whatever made you meet in Toronto. Yeah, right. I do not only think that with you, Oliver, we have a new song in our family, but also it feels like Anina is coming back a little bit more. So I'm a very happy and proud father of the bride. In your coming future, there will be arguments, different opinions, different views of things. And I want you to look back at the time you spent in Toronto when you took pictures you sent us. I want you to feel how you felt back then, and look at the glass as half full and not half empty. And focus your energy on how to refill the glass. I think that's a good thing to do. I am so very pleased to see how warmly, Anina, you have been received by the Dawson Clark family. And Rhea and I want you, Oliver, to know for certain that the same has been, is, and will be true for you. So we invite you, come over to Switzerland and give us a chance to show you that we also welcome you from our very bottom of our heart.
Where do we sign up?
Before I end, I really want to say a huge thank you to Janet and Doug for the kind invitation, for letting us have this celebration in this beautiful garden that is so magically decorated with all these lights and flowers. We'd like to thank you for the food and the welcome. It's really overwhelming. And I would like to thank you, and also on behalf of Rhea and Nicola and Masha, from the bottom of my heart. We feel really at home. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best brother, Elliot.
I was almost. I wish you, Oliver and Marina, a lot of love, happiness, and all the best for today, and days, and weeks, and months, and years to come. May this colorful. Well, hold on for a second. Well, some of you get something like that. I'm trying to open it. Oh, okay, wrong side. So, may these colorful, innumerable bubbles stand for lucky moments, for interesting encounters and dreams you want to realize in your future. May both of you continue to be as happy as you are today for the rest of your lives. Here's to you. So everybody has got one of these.
So when I was about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, Oliver, we were sitting in the TV room, God knows what we were watching. Probably some sort of awful action movie of some sort along the lines of Aliens or Predator or something like that. And then Oliver, just out of the blue, said, you know, Elliot, Mom and Dad, you're starting to remind them of Leroy. And I said, who the hell is Leroy? And then he said, that was the other kid, the other son that they got rid of, that they didn't like. And now they're going to get rid of you. And so I was so confused. I was like, you know, like, what's the deal? Like, I didn't understand it. And then a couple of years ago, I was perusing the Wikipedia page for conspiracy theories. And I came across a gentleman by the name of Leroy Spencer Nigel Dawson Clark. Yeah, I'm serious. I found our middle brother, the lost son. Anyway, so he couldn't come. He was never. He's got something to do with an agency. We won't say which one. Anyway, so he wrote a letter to you guys. So this is what he had to say, and it's a little confusing. It's, you know, he wrote it on the fly. I don't know where he was. Last time I talked to him, there were a lot of crickets and monkeys in the background, so I'm assuming he was in the jungle, escaping somebody or something. I don't know. It's up to you to decide. Okay, so our idiot brother told me you were getting married. I tried to get there, but I couldn't. I went through first a plane crash, a botched surgery, a gunfight, a cockfight, a game of Russian roulette, a dance-off, and some serious bingo games with life or death wagers. I never made it. I'm sorry. So I've written this letter for you. I looked on Facebook and found some pictures of you two. I like the broad you're with. So, but a nice broad doesn't describe Anina. Anina isn't just a nice broad, she is exquisite and special and everything else. She is someone wonderfully charming, beautiful, and endlessly loving. She is so perfect and cool that we can say that she can align the planets. My brother is a good man, Anina, and you bring out the best of him. So keep on loving him, and I'll keep on loving you. This is from Leroy. You're special. You're a very, very special woman. And for the first time, Oliver told Elliot about you, brackets, I was wiretapping the conversation, I could hear in his voice that he was truly, truly happy. He never stopped talking about you. Now, after Doug and Janet sent me off to boarding school, this is Leroy, I realized that I had lost my brother. Despite the fact that I can't stand our idiot brother, Elliot, he's always talked to me about you. The bugger worships you, he wants to be you, and wishes he had the guns the size of yours. He told me about the time the two of you were playing hockey, and Elliot wanted to be the Maple Leafs, but instead you said you would be the Maple Leafs, and Elliot could be the LA Kings or the Rangers. And even though Elliot called first dibs on the Maple Leafs, Oliver still got the first choice. Naturally. Then there was another time when he told me when Elliot wanted to play soccer with you, and instead you started playing a game you had invented called Sasketball. So I'd be like, oh, come on, let's play soccer, and then he'd pick up the ball and start bouncing and just throw it at me. So anyway, nonetheless, Leroy says all of these things are things I wish I could have had with you, but instead you shared them with that idiot Elliot. Usually I hear about our brothers fighting all the time and arguing, but from what I've heard, you guys didn't have that at all. Instead, it sounded like you always supported him and that you loved him very much. You took care of him. And Leroy asks, why couldn't you take care of me all those years when I was in trouble on the Cape Horn? Also, did you know that I am the best guitar player in the world, man? Now that everyone knows about Doug and Janet's dark secret, that is me, Leroy Dawson Clark, I'd like to extend my love and congratulations to you both and tell you that I have a villa near Naples. My operations with the Carabinieri left me the villa. It belonged to the Camera clans in Naples. That I'd like to let you stay in my villa for a honeymoon. It's a present. Also, it costs $200 a night, so I can't do it for free. So with much love, congratulations. Welcome to the family, Anina. You'll meet me soon enough, as soon as I'm just discharged from this assignment. With much love.
From Dr. Michael Jones and his wife Josephine, who live in Perth, Western Australia, to Oliver and Anina, we wish you every happiness on this special day and hope you will have a long and fruitful life together, with much love from the Australian arm of your family, Michael and Josephine. And a note from dear friends in London. Dear Oliver and Anina, have a wonderful wedding with all your friends and loved ones around you. We hope you have a long, happy life together and that all your hopes are fulfilled and your dreams come true. Lots of love, Judy and Chris.
I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who came and everybody who made this celebration what it is. My mom and my dad, Ula, Celso, Tere, Nora, Yeri, Felipe, Jonathan, Stuart for being our officiant, and Salvador and Annika. And then also to Alan and Juanita for hosting us yesterday, to Paul and Tanya for welcoming everybody to La Buena Vibra. Am I missing anybody? Adrian and Annika for having the same birthday. For having the same wedding birthday as us. I'd like to thank Adrian and Annika. I'd like to thank Elliot for finding the brother who I liked and who Mom and Dad got rid of. Why do you keep pointing at him if you don't want me to?
No, because he's staying at Adrian and Annika.
Oh yeah, thank you for putting
because
my
there's
brother
no
up.
room here.
We have friends that are staying with us who are slightly more important than Elliot. So.
That's why Leroy.
That's why I need to say thank you to them. And then thank you so much to Andy and Kaya and your whole family, and to Ula and Kuno and Martin and Ariane, Edgar and Andrea, Masha, Nicola, for all of you for making me feel so welcome in your families. It's I can't tell you how much I appreciate that and how happy I am to be a part of your families, and how lucky I feel to have met all of you because of Anina. And most of all, I would like to thank Anina for saying yes when I asked her to marry me. I'm still paying off that bribe. But you know, I mean, she's not charging me interest, so it's good. So yes, I would like to actually not only give or is it propose a toast? I would like to propose a toast to everybody who made this event what it is. Both all of you who've traveled from New Zealand and Canada, the United States, Switzerland, Germany, and everywhere else that I can't remember. So first, a toast to all of you. Thank you so much for coming. And the barrios.
Very far.
¿De qué se muere la gente? De falta de salud.
And then, more than anything, I would like to propose a toast to Anina, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have met everyone in your family, and this wouldn't be happening. So, a toast to Anina.
Made me fall into love with you.
Look at this Instagram, expanding inside of him. Started out as a lemon tart, then my phone went and made it art.
And these are my fingernails, the beauties and the details. Drinking my ties on a cruise, just a coincidence, it's also boobs.
Everyone look at my feet, get jealous that I'm at the beach. Probably knew I was going there. You saw my plane swing in the air.
Are you bored of city lights? Try seeing them in black and white. Putting glasses on a cat, I'm the first one to think of that. Oh, he thinks he's people.
Every time I take a photo of an old door, every sign out in front of an abandoned store, it's such a thrill to add a filter. Lo-fi, lo-fi. Every time a thing reminds me of a penis, every fortune cookie fortune that I've ever seen is on my feet. It's guaranteed with 5 likes, 5 likes. 5 likes. Look at this coffee foam. Now look at this pretentious tome. Now look at this garden gnome. I'm freaking Michelangelo.
Fireworks in the sky, a super close-up of my eye. Now a selfie looking cute in the same room where I poop.
Sometimes I just wanna browse 100,000 pics of clouds. Hang on, I need to get this stuck. Hold still, goddammit, fuck. Whoa.